Check it out. We got the Synchro 4 out here in the field today. We got the ramp set up. We're gonna see if the changes that I made to the little car paid off. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's right, we got the Synchro 4. So I've made some changes. We did 30 weight oil on the front, 35 in the rear. I just felt like, you know, for the factory, they set this thing up for bashing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're like me, you're not really a basher, then, you know, it was a little bit thick. Now, it's still bouncy in the rear though. Look at that. Might have to go 30 in the rear. Although I give it the specs, Team Corrali in the book give you a bunch of specs, and they actually say to run thinner oil in the rear, so that might be something I have to do, because it's still a bit bouncy. Holy moly, wow, I don't think I've ever had that car that high. Wow. Oops, totally missed the ramp on that one. So man, you know, last night I was like doing a little research. Oh, why did I freaking half blind? Well, if you guys would see what I look like, you might understand. So the gnats are incredibly out. They're just out in force, man. I guess it's all the rain. And if you're overseas, if you don't know what a gnat is, it's this little tiny like fly type thing. They're kind of harmless, but they love to get in your ears, and they sound like the biggest insect ever. And they fly in your eyes, and then half the time, if you breathe too hard, you ingest one, or, you know, they're just in your eyes, and then you get one stuck in your eye, and it's painful. It's amazing what something so small can do. But yeah, I've been debating whether to kind of change my diff fluids and all that and set this car up just for the track, because I kind of got the Typhon, the 6S Typhon, set more for the track, and that's kind of what I want to focus on, is just one car for the track. I'd rather have one for more. But irregardless, the way that, like here, if you watch, see, I like the ground run. I like doing all that stuff. If you watch the back end of this thing, is still really bouncy. But the diffs are really tuned well for this. I mean, for out here, like zipping in and out of stuff. Oops, hitting trees. Come on. Oh. I feel like the diffs are tuned pretty good for that. You know, you got pretty good power. On the track though, it's plowing into the turns, but for out here, yeah, it's doing great. So I'm not sure if I want to convert it or not. I want to come out here, run it, and just get a feel. Oh, I gotta be honest, I really don't, a buggy and this kind of, this I think is better suited for like the Mojave or but anyhow, I was doing some research last night. I was looking up cars in the price range of this, which I believe right now it's like 370. You have a 4S brushless car, and really the only thing in the price range, ARMA has a few, like the Typhon. They have a 3S Big Rock, oh, I forget the name, Seneca, Senton, the Senton, that's it. Woo, the ARMA guy's gonna get on to me about that. All in that price point, but they're all 3S. The only thing I saw that's in a 4S price point, which is a little bit more expensive, was by Red Cat. the machete. And I mean, I'm not gonna knock a brand I haven't tried, but I don't feel by looking at RCAWD is on the same level as like Team Corrali. I don't. And honestly, I really didn't know much about Team Corrali. It looked like it was a pretty decent vehicle, so I spent the money, got the Kagama, and man, I'll tell you what, I've been happy, man. It's very, very well built. Now, see, I'm going to say something here. And I know there's people like Great Lakes RC that has this, and he has the same ramp. And I believe he said the same thing. Like, this is a very flat, neutral jumper, right? Like, and you know, there's a reason that we use like the same. I mean, like, look, no input. It went down a little bit on the nose, but if I hit it a little bit faster, and you know, we know this. We know that if I hit it faster, it's going to go more up. See, like that. I hit it faster. I did no correction to air. I just had somebody comment on another one of my videos. I said one of the armors was nose heavy, and they're like, it's not nose heavy. It's how you jump and the angle. Well, yeah. First off, we know that. Like, if I hit this thing slow, look, it's gonna go nose down. But see, this is why I got the ramp, because I can't use a BMX park anymore, and I always set the ramp up the same way, and I can compare one vehicle to the next, and how they jump. So that consistency is key when you want to do the reviews. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it being nose. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, like this. If we hit this at a, well, let's hit it at a decent speed. It's a very neutral car. It's very well balanced. It takes the jump well. There. So that one time you can hear me give it a little throttle. You heard no throttle. That thing just, it goes up. This is a very flat, very well balanced RC. You know, the armor, for whatever reason, very nose heavy. A lot of them are. I think it's probably because they tend to push their batteries like really far forward. Except for the Creighton. My 6S Creighton does fly really, really well, but the batteries feels like it's more in the back. Maybe because it's a more stretched out chassis. I don't know, but oh man, it's like, oh, I love the hobby. I love the interaction, but man, sometimes, oh no, oh, got so lucky, man. I thought it was gonna bounce right off that curve. I did not mean to hit it that fast, but I'll tell you what, man, you know, because I put the 15 tooth pinion in here. And yeah, I think that's why it's jumping so much more. That's why. I'll tell you, this netting is kind of messing me up. It's now, guy, I am like a creator member with Team Corrali. I can get a discount on stuff, but this car I bought, pay for my own money. I didn't get it. So, I mean, even if I did, even if they gave it to me 100% free, I would totally be honest with everybody about how I feel on stuff. I want people to get in the hobby, and I want you to be happy with what you get. And I mean, I really feel like Team Corrali, if they put out a great product, I hate to see that they're not kind of like more out there like the Arma and Traxxas. The bigger stores like AMAIN and that don't have them in stock. But you can get them. Garage Life RC, man. You know, if you're a veteran, they give you a discount. And where they're at, they don't charge sales tax. Oh, man. That's it for the battery. Ah, that sucks. I felt this starting to die down. I think I got the Ovonic in here, and I gotta tell you, if it is, I really don't feel like that battery's giving me much of a runtime. Let's see. Everything's quiet. Usually in voltage or something, you still got something going on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, that's hot. ESC is hot. Look. This is the second fan that stopped working on this ESC. There we go. We got fans back. So I took this grill off because that grill is just so big, stuff gets stuck in there. And this, I actually found like a rock underneath there. The fan was extremely hot, but we got it cooled off now. Man, here I was thinking like this Ovonic battery wasn't, because I was like, man, that didn't have much runtime at all. All right, let's go put the body back on. Oh man, this thing throws rocks. Wow. Yeah, I don't even know where I left off at. Let's go across the street here, run it. This is where the Max Slash had all the issues. And it won't wheelie. It's actually a good sign of probably why it doesn't it jumps so flat. It's a good balance, man. If this thing was like heavy one way or another, it probably would wheelie. All right. This thing does not have any kind of stability control, so you do have to drive it. It will get a little loose on you. Oh! So like I said, I was thinking about setting this thing up for the track. Because see, out here it's doing really good. Still a little bouncy in the rear, I feel, but as far as like turning and handling, like this, see this high speed stuff, it's doing really good. Like I said, you know, on the track, you know, when I'm trying to turn, you know, you can tell the diff's like really stiff because it just plows through the turns because the front end's locked. Those front tires really don't want to spin at different rates. But you know, they set it up out of the box for bashing because that's kind of like the end thing. That's what people see a lot of YouTubers do, and they want to emulate that, and it's fine. But I think a lot of people are more kind of like me and our good buddy there, Chris with the CRC. We just like to come out here and actually drive cars, run them, not just constantly throw them in the air. And now I do feel like the battery's starting to get weak, so. Oh, good save. But man, I'm gonna tell you honestly, I mean, for the price point, this is really hard to beat, man. You got 4S power. It's not overly powerful. I got the 15 tooth pinion. You can go 17. Normally I don't gear up because it usually like really strains everything. And I mean, the only reason this overheated is because we lost both fans, which the other fan I did add, but the ESC not having a fan, and that motor was really, really hot without the fan, which is why I had the fan. Yeah, it's gonna struggle in this deep grass. This is not a monster truck. So you can, that's why I said you gotta know what kind of RC that you have, what you're gonna buy, what kind of driving you want to do. You know, if you want to go through really thick stuff, I would get like the Kagama, or there's other cars out there. But this would be a good bash buggy, man. It flies so good. It really does. really easy to jump. All right, everyone. Man, look at that body roll. She was moving. All right, everyone. From me, Team Corrali and Synchro 4 here, we thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing us to entertain you. I know you got your choice of content creators out there. There's plenty to go around, but I appreciate your time watching. We got you some discount codes down below. You got other ways to help the channel if you care to help out. Help me. I'm fully funded. I'm self-funded. I buy all these cars myself. Everything is fully paid for out of me. 100% of what I make on the channel goes back into the channel. I'm in a deficit actually for what these ramps and cars cost, so the help's greatly appreciated. But man, I hope you enjoyed watching the Synchro 4 out here run. It is really, if you're looking to get into a hobby, I really would just spend the extra money and get something really nice like this. You won't regret it. Parts availability, durability, it is a really good car. And I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.